Nice. That was a nice shake-up, even though ultimately not too much of a shaking up, though I must admit. So everyone gets back from Tribal, but Ben drops the ominous line that even though I'm confident that this alliance is going to hold firm, I personally don't think it will. That's my words, not Ben's. He is worried about the fact that, the individual part and how it's a big group. Well, we've seen that happen on Big Brother, so yeah, that's all that'll happen here. Especially since the eliminations happen a lot quicker. Right. So then we get to the reward challenge, and the twist, well, this time the odd person out automatically goes on the reward. Well, I'm reasonably okay with this because they keep changing it. Originally, it was always whoever doesn't get picked to be on the teams gets to pick a team to root for. Then they changed it to you don't go on the reward period, but then they started bringing it back. Well, you get to pick a team, so I'm just like, okay, you know what? There really doesn't appear to be a precedent for this anymore. Just do whatever you feel like. It being Joe, well, no real comment there because had it been Schoolyard pick, I don't think he would have ended up being picked unless they picked Deb as their second to last pick. So there you go. As for the challenge, well, originally I was like, Blue, you're making yourselves really look bad, but then turns out it's because they just keep swapping out those strong guns and it ended up working, even though Red overall was a better team, but Ashley took a while to hit those targets. But even then, though, she did manage to tie it. It's just that Devin, I think it was, hit his last target so fast after her that, yeah. But I honestly don't think there was really too much the red team could have done because who knows how well Mike would have done at that. Right. And then the twist with the portion size. Once you factor in the idol clue, I actually think is a good idea. If there's no idol clue, then I honestly think it's dumb. And them keeping two idols in this game, well, because there was three idols to start with, it does make sense that they limited it down to two. And since all the idols were hidden in the same position, and given the timing of the swaps, it seems logical that they would keep it at two. Although I don't know if they're going to keep it at two if they play them, because I think the only other time we've had this happen was Cambodia, I think. I can't remember with millennials. Okay, whatever. It's not worth complaining about. Right. So yeah, that was kind of clever, and it was interesting to see how everybody behaved in their own individual patterns, and then the camp dynamic, that was interesting, but even though I did feel sorry for a couple of the people in the middle of the fight, I couldn't help but laugh because Ryan was just standing there going, I've got the idol. Come on, I'm sure some of you ought to be cracking up about that, right? Okay. But yeah, that did put Cole even more of a hole, let me tell you. So it's clear that he's on the chopping block, but then he comes back and wins immunity. But let me tell you, even though this did finally fit the stereotype for the first time in a while, oh, this person really needs to win immunity, he gets it. It wasn't, oh my god, he saved himself. It was, okay, he saved himself. Whatever. That's how I felt, because I'm like, it's not going to matter much. Right. So then, everyone goes back to camp, and then Ben goes, okay, we're gonna split the votes, guys and girls, but I'm like, whoa, wait, dude. It's 7 versus 4. Say you split the vote, and then the person with 4 votes plays an idol. You're screwed! And it's only after Lauren reveals that she found the, preserve a vote advantage that Ben is like, okay, I need some for the heroes to flip. You already needed someone from the healers to flip. Like what? Did no one get that you don't have enough people to split the votes perfectly? Come on. Don't you get it? You can't split the vote for free when you're an alliance of 7 against 4 other people. Just, like, how do people struggle with this situation? It's simple math. Just like when they're in tribal council. So no one notices that there's a vote missing. People! I get that you're tired and I get that you're nervous, but somebody should be able to figure that out. Okay? Now, it did take me a while to figure out how to split the vote in Cambodia when Savage got booted, okay? But the numbers were there, so, yeah. Just, dude, how did you not figure that out? So, the healers group trying to get rid of Ben, it's not a bad idea. You should point out all the flaws in the other group, you know, so they end up thinking about it, because you never know, it just might work. And alliances have demonstrated that, you know, they can crumble because of one decision. Vanuatu and Worlds Apart, although completely different results happened there, because in one of them, it was actually one guy going up against his own alliance, and then the other one, it was the whole alliance crumbling apart. Yeah, but, Okay. Right, so then, I don't really think there's that much else to mention other than, Tribal and the fact that they decided to vote on Deb over Joe. Well, here's the thing, though. Deb had demonstrated herself to be better at the challenges, and then say Ryan does go on a 7 immunity run streak, okay? He's still gonna have to save himself, because at this point, I honestly don't think winning a bunch of challenges is gonna do you any favors. You actually gotta matter in the strategic game somehow, or everyone around you has to screw up royally enough that people will hand it to you, because, okay, I haven't watched Gabon yet, but I know what happens in Gabon, and I'd be willing to wager that that is kind of similar to what did happen within that season. I'm going to be real curious to see how I think about those people once I actually finish that. And then, like, Tehri, when I rewatched Exile Island, I'm like, okay, good pros on you for getting to the top 3, dude, but what did you do? Although, to be honest, I was asking that for pretty much everybody that season, because in Exile Island there was very little gameplay going on, trust me. Really little. Then as for next episode, sit back and see what happens.